Hey y'all, let me get y'all on my phone. That's just how we do it. Hey Damari, what's up, get my world? Make sure you do a double tap on the screen and like the live, please. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Damari. Hey, Chill Will. Hey, Sarat. Who is that Big Sexy? Send me. Hold on, Big Sexy. Hold on, Big Sexy. Did you just send me 600 a latte for 600? Thank you. Big Sexy, is this the first time you came over here? I don't remember ever seeing Big Sexy 75 in the chat. You listen while working? Okay, thanks, man. That's my song, y'all. She will said, the topic is so true and heartbreaking. Yes, we had the topic yesterday, so this is like part 2. I said I was going to come back with some facts. That's your song, Sarat? Big Sexy said, hey, Gamma in chat. Love the song. Okay, Big Sexy. Hey, Cherry Lewis. I just got what you in the comments, Sherry. Hey, Alice. She said, hello and blessings to all. Welcome, everyone coming in. You are truly appreciated for supporting this community, Sarat said. She ain't never lied. Man, I did come live on the right phone. I don't think I have to do Do Not Disturb. Hey, the fabulous life of Natalie. She said, Gamma, hello, chat. Y'all know I can't take my music beyond. Make me proud. Yes. Let me see. Big Sexy say yes. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. This is the first time for me. Okay, I know I hadn't seen you before. You better make sure you come back. Subscribe and come back. Kitty Cat said, what's my boyfriend just broke up? What's my boyfriend? Okay. Go on to the next one, child. What phone am I on? Why, Sarat? Ask, why you saying what phone I'm on? I'm on my other phone. What? Big Sexy said, hello, Chad. Y'all welcome Big Sexy to the channel. They have wanted to do a topic with y'all. Y'all know when I get started with the music. I can't hardly stop y'all. No, not to do nothing like this in the middle of the day. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes, let's see. Yes, let me see. Cherry said, hey, Big Sexy. Kitty Cat said, you're my boyfriend, broke up with me. Play with me. Okay, Kitty. All those words make me think child. So I don't be really playing with that kind of stuff. Let me see. Hi, Scrooge. Where you been? Let me see. They lose it because they lose that person to beg from. Oh, we get ready. Y'all ready to get into the topic. Okay, y'all ready to get into the topic. Let's go with the topic, y'all. Scrooge is ready. Scrooge is ready. Big Sexy said, who and what is the name of this song? Little Things, LMA. You're talking about that last song. That's Little Things, LMA. Yes, Damari said, what's up, Gamma's World? How you doing, Damari? What's good, Chad Scrooge said. Oh, you messaged me. Hold on. Let me see. It's a whole vibe in here. Natalie said, yes. Wait a minute. Sarat said she texted me. Text me on the bad phone, Sarat, if I don't see this. Hold on, let me try to go to text message over here. Oh, y'all. Sarat is like, bring your camera down. Center yourself in the camera. Maybe she might want me in front of the picture. Y'all know she don't play. This good, Sarat? Is this good? Surrey's too funny. Okay, let me see. And you know the phone is so crazy. Now, Surrey, I can't go back to the message because it's gone. It's crazy. This phone is crazy. I knew not to come live on this phone, y'all. This is my phone where I pumped so many pictures and videos in it that the storage is just like going crazy. So it don't never work half the time. Let me see. Damari said, I'm feeling beautiful today. How are you feeling today? Beautiful. Got my word. I'm feeling good. Big Sexy said, let me see. Thank you. I hit the like button already. Thank you, Big Sexy. I appreciate that. Oh, y'all, I wish we could stay with the music. Y'all know how when we have the music nights over here, that thing can last so long. But I did want to hear some music, but I don't want it to get me off topic, y'all. Y'all know I get with that thing and keep on going. And it'll be a whole jam session in the middle of the day. Let me see. Brianna Baby said, you're gorgeous. Oh, my God. Thank you, Brianna. Thanks for coming to the chat. Is it your first time here? Tell me if it's your first time here. If it is, make sure you come back. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Set your notifications. Let's do music tonight. Okay, y'all try to work. So you want me to do music tonight? I got to come back at 3 for content creators. Let me tell y'all about that first. Before we start finishing up what we started yesterday about why people go crazy after the death of a family member or friend. Let me make 2 announcements first. At 3 o'clock, if you're a content creator who has questions, like you could be a newer content creator or an older one, but just hasn't gotten into a certain element of content creation, you think I might know the answer. I might not know the answer, but I might know the answer to your question. Either go to my post that I put on my community wall, drop the question in there, and I'll make sure I address it on the live in case you can't be like here on the live, you catch the replay. Or you can email me at itsgammasworld@gmail.com with the question, and I'll make sure I address it. Or you can be here on the live and ask it while you're here on the live, and I can answer it while you're here on the live. Then you can go back and forth if you don't understand. I can say it a different way. All of that. And that's today at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's already at 3 o'clock. Now Sherette want me to go live again tonight and do music. She want me to go live again tonight and do music. And then that might have to entail, y'all know, I probably had a drink twice this year. Y'all know my birthday took me out at the party that we had on here. So I probably had a drink twice this year. So if I come back with some music, y'all know I be trying to like see what this bar give. I start trying to see what that bar give, y'all. I don't know. I might have to see. I don't know. Sherette trying to tempt me. Okay, so we'll see about that, Sherette. And then what was the other thing? Oh, check my community wall. I'm having something called What's in Your Mug? So we're going to make fall time drinks. You know, like hot cocos or whatever it is. I know some people do, what do you call those? The pumpkin spice drinks, the lattes and all that kind of stuff. I don't do pumpkin stuff, but y'all might, so we're doing that on October 19th. So y'all keep that in mind. Stay in contact with my community wall. It has all that on there. Okay, Brianna said, yes, Scrooge. Y'all acting up in here now. You and Big Sexy acting up in here. Scrooge just said $20 to this live, y'all. You better do that, Scrooge. You better do that, because I ain't going to be able to monetize the live, y'all, because of the music. But y'all know when it comes to that music, I'd be like, scrap that monetization. We about to jam up in here. I'll be caring about it. Scrooge said, look, I'm going to make it worth your while. Don't worry about YouTube. Don't worry about them couple of cents they're going to give you, because I'm going to send you the big dollars. Thank you, Scrooge. Okay, let me see. Very beautiful. Hi, Homeless to Heaven. Homeless to Heaven, did you subscribe to the channel? I hope you did. I don't know what this person came in the chat, started putting the alphabet in here that I haven't. I ain't never had no alphabet go together like that. I don't know what them words mean. Sherette said, thanks for the donation, Scrooge. Yeah, Scrooge didn't play with them. You know how I get down, Scrooge said. No, I ain't know how you get down, Scrooge, but I know now. Shoot, you better do that. You better do that, and I appreciate you. Let me hear that. Y'all make sure y'all like that. I'm going to hear that and y'all like that, okay? Let me see. Hey, LeVar. How you doing, LeVar? I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, Gamma and everyone else in the chat. Thanks to all of the people who are green in the screen. Who's green? Oh, wait. Okay, Sherette is the only... Sherette and LeVar, y'all the only one green in the screen today. Maybe they'll come. Maybe the members are at work or busy or not on live right now. So, thank y'all. So, LeVar, thank you for the $5. Let me love it up here. And y'all like it down there, okay? Y'all do that for me, okay? Scrooge said, if I do it for Tasha, you can get it too. He said, if I do it for Tasha, you can get it too. Thank you, Scrooge. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Man, y'all. Okay, so we about to get on topic. Thanks so much, Navarre. We're about to get on topic about what we're going to finish up what we did yesterday. If you have not looked at the live yesterday, you go ahead and do the replay. I had a thought while I was trying to have lunch yesterday, thinking, why people go crazy when loved ones die? Like, why do things start happening? Why do families start feuding, fighting, fussing, stealing, all of those things, right? So when I had the conversation, it was a random thought. Now, I like to have random thoughts, but I don't do good with random thoughts. As an educator, y'all know that I have to come like with some kind of research or facts or give you some kind of conclusion or tips or something like that. So once I finished, I was like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about this again, because I don't really know. I never had that happen enough for me to try to research it and find out. But we talked in the chat. A couple of people was telling stories about what happened to them. So it sparked my curiosity. And I'm like, I'm about to go find some reasons why. Y'all can see on the thumbnail later when I put it on there. Why people may act out at the time of passing of a loved one. Okay, so we just about to go through this. And again, y'all make sure y'all come back at 3 o'clock if you're a content creator. If you have any questions you think that I might have. And that conversation was sparked from Yolanda's page. There was a person in her chat trying to tell her something about some of the content that she was posting, and they was going back and forth with her, telling her, no, you can't do it. And that was like irritating me. I'm like, oh, I need to just get in that chat and tell that person, but you can't disrespect people chat like that. So I just simply emailed her the information I had on it and told her, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do a content creator Q&A, and if I know the answer, or if somebody else another content creator knows the answer in the chat, we can get each other some answers, okay? That's what we're going to do. So I didn't plan on having that one, but that incident in her chat prompted me to do the one today at 3 o'clock. Now, Serena here talking about let's do music tonight. So now she prompted me to come back tonight and do a live. Now, that might be later. I don't know. Since you want to do it, what time you think is a good time? Since that's your idea, not my idea. Let me see. Thanks for supporting Laverne, Saret said. Natalie said, thanks for the supportive chat. She says, thanks for supporting the chat. Yes, everybody in here, whether you sent a super chat, a gift, you agreed on the screen, you're in the chat, you have liked, you have subscribed, all the things, y'all. And if you get this replay and you hype it up, because y'all know I like to be like hyped up about stuff. Hold on, let me tell y'all what y'all need to do. At the end of this live, let me tell y'all what y'all need to do. Hold on. This is what y'all need to do after this live. Y'all gotta go back up. Y'all better hype me up after this. Go find that comment bar, roll it to the left. And y'all gotta hype my video up, okay? Don't y'all forget, okay? Don't forget. Okay, let me see. Blessings said, Lady in Red. Hey, y'all. Hey, Blessings. Hey, let's see. Nezuko. I hope I said it right. I don't like disrespecting nobody's name. Nezuko, hello. Thanks for coming in the chat. I hope you subscribe, but don't subscribe without coming back. You got to come back to make it mean something. It don't really mean too much. If you just subscribe, you got to kind of like subscribe and come back. Let me see. Hey, Shake 'em up. So we'll get by. You got the girls out today. Shake 'em up. Shake 'em up. That would be Shake 'em up. Shake 'em up. Thanks so much for coming in the screen. A blessing. Bringing that green to the screen. I appreciate y'all. Shake 'em up said, hey, y'all. Sweat said, yes, we need a celebration 7K. Yeah, we didn't even do a 7K celebration. Y'all know I usually be petty. Like, ooh, 1K, 2K, 3K. I be trying to find any reason to have a party. So we didn't do nothing for 7K. It happened so fast. I was only in 6K for 4 days. So I didn't even have a chance to think about it. Like, gosh. Well, actually, we didn't celebrate 6K or we didn't celebrate 7K because we literally went from 5,700 to 7K in 4 days. So that's the reason. So it happened so fast. I didn't get a chance to think about it. Hey, Chris. Happy Wednesday. Got my in chat. Chris laughing at Shake 'em up. Blessing. Shake 'em up. And Chris, Sam. And Scrooge, Chris is saying hi to you. Okay, so y'all trying to hype me up and make me have a different live. And I ain't gonna let y'all do it. We supposed to be talking about, thank you for RC. RC made it in here. Thank you, RC, for that floating heart. I appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna go part 2. We'll bless and say. Good afternoon, Chris and Red. Hey, ladies. Our girl is showing out today. Where's she going in my mama voice? Where you going? In my mama voice. Shake him up and say, hey, Chris. I feel like I haven't talked to you right forever. Yes, Chris been incognito. Chris said, I know, right? I've been busy. Child, she said. Yes. Okay, so y'all know yesterday we talked about, if you didn't get the live from yesterday, go back and get the replay. So, you'll kind of get some of that information too. But we talked about why people act up when people pass away. And of course, I went to go get the research I could get that'll give us some answers and some tips on how we can not let that happen, because we could be, I don't know, I never did that before. I never had a problem or nothing like that. Like I said, our family's real little, but we could be the person that we're talking about one day. I don't know. Based on what I got, we could become that person, right? So why people act out at the time of a family member passing. Hey, yours truly. Hi, got my chat and Chris. I hope I'm in time for this topic because it's so true. Yes, you are. I'm just getting started. I just read the first thing that I wanted to say, because I'm going to have 10 reasons. Not 10. 6 reasons. 6 reasons why people may act out in this way. Okay? So those people, or maybe if it could be one of us one day, I don't know. We got to control that thing right now so we don't become that person, okay? And if you know of somebody who's like that, then you will be able to kind of, help them out through the process, and maybe they won't continue to be that way. So the first one is, let me see, Blessing said, because they are, hold on. She said, because they are hurt and don't seek help, they just hold on to it, okay, and take it out on others. Yes, I think a little bit of that does say that, Blessed. You got it. I feel there should be free therapy for grieving people. It should. Wouldn't that be nice if the government provided that? Since they know that everybody in this world is going to have to suffer that to some degree at some point. That make all the sense in the world. That's not like singling out nobody. That's saying what is inevitable. And this is what we're going to do as a country. I agree with that, Blessing. Hey, Chill Will, Chris said. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share of the reasons why people do that is grief and being on an emotional high. Like, it's an emotional high when stuff like that happen. Your brain is just not thinking straight. You're not thinking clearly, things like that. So grief and emotions run high at that time, okay? That's one of the reasons why people act out like this at that time. So we know that death in itself is a intense event in life. It don't matter who it is to you. It could be a friend. It could be a person from high school. It could be a person you haven't seen in years. It's just going to put you on an emotional roller coaster when you hear about it, whether it's temporary for a couple minutes, or I don't know, it can happen for months or years, depending on how close the person was to you, right? And your relationship to them. The grief can bring out raw and unfiltered feelings, like feelings of like no resolution on something, like, or things you didn't get a chance to say, all those different things. So it can bring that out. People process grief differently: anger, guilt, denial, and it can explode to conflict. It can just explode. Like, you're not trying to put things in perspective because you feel so pressured because everything is happening at one time. Like, you hear about it. And then if you're participating in a funeral, or if you're the person participating in having to put the funeral together, then you have to bury them. Then you have to do, all the things, take care of all of the affairs. All those things could just really shoot you into a situation where you just feel like you want to explode, right? Let me see. Chill Will, Damari, Alice, Christy said hi. Hey, Fee. Fee said, hey, Gemma and Chad. Hey, Fee. Tasha said, hey, my Gemma and Chad. Driving and listening. Okay, Tasha, thank you. They got all my greens in the screen coming here. I was thinking, like, where the people with green at? Everybody coming in. Okay, Corey said, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Corey. T1000 said, hey, Gemma and Chad. Thanks for coming in, T1000. Okay, so that was the grief and emotions running high. That's one of the reasons why people act out like this, right? So sometimes people aren't really fighting over things. They're actually fighting over the pain, regret, and unresolved issues is the thing they're really fighting against. That's what they're fighting against. It seems like they're so mad about the death, but the death really is the smallest part of what they're feeling behind the death. That's what I learned, y'all. Okay, let me see. Blessing said, good afternoon, Fee, T1000, shooting the ish. Good afternoon, ladies. Yours truly said, hi, everyone coming in. Laverne said, I'm going to listen until 2, and then I'll catch a replay. Okay. 2, oh, you must be where it's 1 o'clock or something. I think you probably won because it's 12:46 where I am. Blessing said, hey, yours truly. Okay, the second thing is unresolved family tension that you might have already had. Like you might have had an argument or something could have happened at the family reunion. You didn't address it. You thought you had all your life to address it, and you found out that you didn't, and that's it. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no going back. Ain't no fixing nothing. So that unresolved family tension could also be it. Let me see. Fee said, hey, Blessing to T1000. Okay, so that's meaning like old wounds and rivalries, people dealing with like, if they dealt with like favoritism or jealousy, abandonment, like they could have been abandoned by this person, like they could never address that, something they yearn from the person to, for them to accept their forgiveness. They won't be able to ever show them that they will forgive them, all that kind of stuff, y'all. All that will come to the surface, right? Okay, let me see. Chris said, hey, Corey. Scrooge said, oh, all the baddies coming out. Look at here, look at here. Is it Black Coffee? Hey, Black Coffee. Black Coffee said, hey, got my in chat. Listening to driving. Great topic. Thank you, Black Coffee. This is part 2 to yesterday. I couldn't sit in just my opinion. I had to try to get some information to bring back. Y'all know ain't no like that. Okay, also, sibling rivalries may resurface stronger than before. Like if it was like a sibling rivalry, you already had a rivalry with this sister or brother, and then that third brother or sister passed away, you already had some rivalry going on, then you want to like put it on number 10 because you don't know where to place that hurt that you feel about that third sister or brother, right? Okay, and that death acts as a trigger for these unresolved issues, period. Like anything that's unresolved, a lot of times death will put all that stuff back on the surface, all those suppressed feelings they could have had or we could have had, it comes on the surface. Hello, everyone that I missed. Surrette said, okay, so maybe like if there's a sibling that was always a favorite, right? And now that the parent is gone, the other one is feeling like I never have a chance at fairness. Like if you always favored my sister and I had a problem with that and now you're gone and like now I could never get it right with you for you to be fair between us. Like it could be like some negative feelings you have too and feelings that you're trying to get over with in your life and you never get a chance to, and that could bring a rage out in you because it's like I'm never going to feel complete now, right? Let me see. Blessing said, you're supposed to get your information before addressing your topic. I like the content creator. Wait. I like the content creator do the research first. Yes. Well, yesterday I just had a thought. And I can't settle in a thought because I'm looking like, I don't know, I never did that. So I can't even speak from personal experience. I got to come out here with some kind of research to give people something to go by. Like, I don't like leaving people hanging. Like, what you want me to do with that information? People act the fool and what? What am I supposed to do about it? I act the fool and what? What am I supposed to do about it, right? Let me see. Laverne said, yes. I'm East Coast. Okay, timing plus I'm at work. She said it'll cut hiding. Oh, the rest said she hiding. Where's my other phone? Hold on, y'all. Let me grab this phone. Okay, Laverne is hiding. Don't get caught, Laverne. Don't get caught. Okay, let me see here. Then we have Chris said hi to Laverne. Laverne said, I didn't be on here for, you haven't been on here for a while? Let me see. Tasha's laughing. Thank you, The Fabulous Life of Natalie. Just sent me a makeup brush. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate that gift. Okay, so the third reason why people might act like this is that there is no will in place. Poor estate planning, like if they owned a house or land or something like that, they didn't really plan for this to happen to them, or even though we all know that something can always happen, they didn't like take it serious enough to like set things in place. So like if you got poor planning with that and you haven't created a will, most likely you're going to create a monster in your family members if you don't get this straight. So when there's no will, it leads to confusion and assumptions. You just assuming you was the oldest child, you was going to get it. You was assuming that you're the baby child and you was going to get it, or thinking the middle child, whatever. You just assume that. But the other people are going to be like, hey, I'm the oldest, I should get it. Or hey, I'm the baby, I'm the one that will be less stable than you, I should get it. Like all of those things start surfacing, right? Let me see. People may feel entitled to certain items like a house or land or jewelry. They'll just feel entitled. Like, of course, it could be a spouse. Like, I'm entitled. We paid for this together. What you talking about your daughter getting ready to come take my house? Your devil is a lie. So, stuff like that will start surfacing. And legal battles become more likely to go into probate and can take months or years. So like if you can't come to an agreement about how this should be done and you want to keep fighting, that stuff will go to a probate. Now I do know a situation with that. It will go to a probate court and they will get to you when they get to you. It might be next year that you might get that land or piece of jewelry. It might be 2 years, depending on when y'all get together. The first court date, it may get settled. The second one, it may not get settled. And it can go on and on and on. So when those things are not put in place, you may end up in probate court. Chris said, welcome to his Grandma's World. Please hit the like button to make sure you are subscribed, y'all. Make sure y'all come back. And memberships are available. If y'all want to become... drop my fan. If y'all want to become a member to his Grandma's World, it's easy to do. Go to the homepage, press join, select the membership, $4.99 at silver or $6.99 at gold. Your choice. Go ahead and do that. Chris said, thank you for your support, Natalie. She said, always. Hi, Betty's World. Betty's World, I haven't seen you over here forever. How you doing? Let me see. Chris said, hey to Betty's World. Hey, Father Fred. I see Father Fred say something and retract, but I know he's still here. Hey, Father Fred. How you doing? Chrissy said hi to Father Fred, and Betty's World said hey to Chris. Okay. So without a clear will, we know that even the closest family members will fall apart. So we got to start thinking about that. Like think about that for your older people in your family. Think about it for yourself. I keep telling y'all, my son did not know he was getting out of this place at 27 years old. He didn't know that. The babies that are, I'm not going to say babies, but when you turn 18, you don't know what's going to happen. So, start making preparations and, at least talk about it. You don't want to make a preparation at 18. But, at least have these conversations so it can be a clear indication of what should happen. Father Fred said, what a good topic. Went crazy for a bit last year after my father's passing. Ooh, Father Fred. I know it had to be hard. I lost my father. Lord. My father was my best friend. He was my best friend. So, yes, it's always... His passing was so hard that I just went to shock. And to this day, I'm just still in shock. I just still can't believe that my father is not here. It's like, that's no way. I didn't think that he was going to last forever, but no way. At 70-some years old, no. Okay, let me see. Okay, the fourth reason why they might do this is sentimental value versus financial value. Some people, like I told you, I still got the bowl of popcorn that my son made all the way to the hospital. That's not going to be any value. I wouldn't be able to get a red penny for that, or copper penny, whatever, for that. But it's all the value to me. As long as I know that popcorn is in that room in the bag, I'm looking like, okay, that's all I want. I want the popcorn in the bag. And somebody else, they might be thinking, oh, that popcorn is 5 years old. And it might be worth, you can sell that for $50. Somebody want to see that popcorn. Whatever it is, but it could be financial versus sentimental value. And people start thinking, you try to sell all of Mama's pots for $500, but I remember she cooked my favorite dish in this pot. I want that pot for sentimental value. So that's what they mean by financial versus sentimental value. Like people have sentimental reasons why they want things, right? That's why they want to fight for things sometimes, because of that sentimental value. Tasha said, hey, Saret. Hi, Lightro. Thanks for coming in, Lightro. Make sure you subscribe and come back. Okay, so some items may be emotionally priceless, just like emotionally priceless. Like just having that gives you all you need for your emotions. Like $1 sign wouldn't be able to do nothing for that. Okay, so items may be emotionally priceless to one person and seen as financial valuable financial, it may be financially valuable to another person. So a person that sees a wedding ring that's worth 4 carats they're gonna say, "Give me that ring because you know that's worth something." Like we're trying to pay for this funeral, we can sell that. They go towards it. Another person will be like, "No, hold off the funeral until we get it because that was my husband's wedding ring, and that was sentimental, right?" So that's the differences in that sentimental and financial emotion you might have attached to a thing. Let me see. Tasha said, yes, definitely a great topic. Very necessary. Yes. Chiwill said, my mom passed out. Oh, no, I'm sorry, passed at 62 when I say people show who they, yes, people show who they really are. I should have I should have left memories of them deep at the gravesite. Oh, yes, that's how it works though. It works like that a lot. I think it happens like that a lot. Smith said that would be me wanting to pop. Right, exactly. Like that stuff is serious stuff. Like, give me my baby's shoes. My son laid on his pillow last. Give me his pillow. Like everything. So those are the emotional attachments you might have to things that don't have nothing to do with no money. Okay, so like we said, example, like if a mother has a ring, it might be sentimental to a daughter. She might want to get married with that ring. You know what I'm saying? Like she might want to get married with that ring, where another person is saying, no, it's not really worth anything. The person is gone. It's not that serious, right? So it depends on what you feel about that. Okay, now the fifth thing is entitlement and greed. Entitlement and greed. Okay. Some people see a loved one's death as a financial opportunity. They just start thinking, ooh, wait, they had that safe in there. It had all that jewelry in there. Or, you know, ooh, wait, they had 3 cars. A Tesla, a Bentley, and whatever. I'm going over, you know, whatever it is. So they start thinking immediately what valuables they have, and like we'll go to their house and start acting out before the memorial could release them. You know, sometimes it get really bad. So like if hold on 1 second. So they might feel old or expect to hear it. Like sometimes like you might have, like I can see an older person having all these kids, and these kids do not have the time of the day. They live their lives, they have their families, and they don't look back on the that elderly mom or dad, right? And then there's a person that comes to care for them, whether it's a caregiver that is paid or a person that's just in their lives, that just came in their lives and just really can see how they need somebody and they step in to be a blessing to them. Those kids sometimes still, no matter what, I don't care what you're doing for my mother or father, they feel entitled because they are a child and feel like whatever it is that is being left, that they should get it. When in all actuality, that parent may be feeling like, I know you're my child, but I appreciate so much that this person made the last 10 years of my life possible for me to be able to care for me and let me do some of the things that I want to do in my later years. And they may say, scrap you being my child, I'm not leaving you a thing. They could think like that. So you never know. So, but those children may still expect something and want to inherit something based on relationship alone, right? Excuse me, greed unfortunately can bring out the worst in people. We know that greed, once you start being greedy about something, you just start acting in ways you'll never act. You'll act in ways you never thought to act, and you'll look at people like, I didn't even know you had that in you. And you'll find out, someone come out about it and let you know. Hey, Tasha Boo, Surette said, oh man, Chill Will Crew, yes. Girl, you are gorgeous. Who is that? Lee said that. Hey, Lee, thanks for coming in the chat. I appreciate you. Make sure you come back, okay? Screw said, Tasha, my long leg. Oh my God, wait, let me show this. Screw's talking to Tasha. Okay, so, the hard truth is the hard truth that money reveals character. Death just removes the mask. Y'all say, I'm gonna say that again. Money reveals the character in people, but death just removes the mask. Like when somebody thought you was a certain way, that death come, the mask gets snatched up off your face and you'll see clearly what that person's really about at a time like that. Okay? So let me see. Influence of outsiders. Now let's talk about the influence of outsiders. Okay, new partners, like a new wife. That's you better go get that money from your brother. That was your mama. You entitled to that, this, and that. Those outsiders will get in your ear. They will get in your ear. New partners, in-laws, or estranged family members may stir the pot. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with it, but they feel like they might be able to get some of it. If you get some of it, they will start getting in their ear and hyping them up and making them think they can make anything happen. So you watch out for the outsiders who do things like that. 2,000 said 100, 100, 100. Okay? And manipulation or guilt tripping can escalate disputes. When people are trying to manipulate people into things, like, sign this. You don't like, it might be 300,000 on the line, but saying, well, we could probably give you 30,000 today, where they probably would have got a third, like 100,000. Thank you, RC, for the 100 times 3. I see it. And they might say, so just sign this. Try to manipulate people out of what they really owe, right? That can happen. Blended families often struggle with unclear boundaries. Like, when you start saying the child that he raised is going to get what his biological child is getting, that biological child might go crazy. Like, I know you lying. You are not my blood brother or sister. And my dad he was there with you or whatever, but you're not his son. They'll turn that thing right around. So that's another thing that you got to get straight. If you are in a position where someone is raising another child as their own, have those conversations while you're here saying, now, if something happens to me, I love y'all the same. And if it's $10 at stake and it's for y'all, each one of y'all get $2.50 each, biological or not. You got to have those conversations because people just assume things. They just assume and expect to inherit based on blood alone. And it's not like that all the time. It's not like that all the time. Tasha said, hey, my Scrooge, didn't know you were here, she said. Okay. So like those blended families, you have to make sure that you clear up the smoke with those unclear boundaries. So y'all don't have to be worried about that later. Even people, you can clear it up. That don't mean there ain't gonna be no mess when you leave out of here. So you almost gotta write that down on paper, get it notarized, sit it somewhere, and if you pass away 100 years from now, let them get the 100-year-old paper. Because that don't mean that it's gonna clear it up. It just means it will set the boundary there, and so you'll know from where you can go from there. But if you don't say nothing about it, people can start assuming things. And if they assume things, then it's just and it probably end up in what the court says. And like, that might not be the wishes of the person who passed away. Let me see. Shake 'em Up said, man, this is hard for me. My grandma died in 2021 and half the kids went dumb over not getting any money, even though my grandpa is still living. Look at that, just disregarding the grandpa. And he got to live. And if you've been living with your grandma, they've had shared expenses all this time. And then just because she passed away, now people want to take already bad enough she's gone. They want to take the portion of what she contributed so that he can remain living as close as he can to the same way of life that he's used to. I don't like that kind of stuff. Shake him up. Let me see. Shaking my head. I haven't talked to 5 of my mom's siblings since. That's the kind of stuff. It will break up families. It will break up families. Tasha said, yes, definitely enforce boundaries. Yes. Wow, shake him up, Surette said. Shake him up. Tasha said she got prayer hands for that situation. Okay, so Scrooge said, I'm the oldest of 11. Okay. Taking care of our dad with severe dementia. Oh, only one other child helps. See, it happens. You would think, oh, I got 5 kids. Okay, I never got to worry about nothing because between this, that, by the time each one of the 5 children dedicate this much time, I should be good. You may get the shock of your life where it could be none, but you may get 1. If you're good, 2. But if you're blessed, you'll have all 5 to take care of you. But, stuff really happens. I'm the beneficiary. I wish you would have something to say. I ain't giving nobody shit. And don't help. That didn't help out. Scrooge? I don't even want to speak on that because I don't want to say nothing about your dad's passing. Because, even though it's inevitable for everybody on the earth, I just hope that it doesn't go that way. I hope you have a smooth transition in that area of the passing of your dad. Shake 'em Up said, I missed a few of them because we were close, but that mask came off immediately after she died. I don't know if her body was even cold yet. I'm telling y'all, that's what it happens. As soon as they hear about it, the morgue didn't release them yet. And they're like, hold on. Wait, I don't even know how that go to people's mind. Like, things like that. Like, when my husband passed away, I didn't touch his things for, probably 2 years. Leave his closet alone. Everything gonna sit there. That, but I was able to. I went through, some stuff at the time when everybody was over there. If I wanted them to have little stuff, but as far as me trying to dissect this stuff, I don't know. I didn't do that until like almost 2 years later or whatever. I just can't do that. Let me see. Let's talk about some tips for preventing these fights from happening in the family. Hey, Dana Dave. Thanks for coming in. Let's talk about some tips because, we got to have a resolution. The resolution is the important part of anything, we're dealing with in life. So a lot of things come up in our life, like topics like this. And it probably wouldn't have came up if we would have stopped to think about them. If we would have time to stop and process it. You just don't stop and process a lot of things until you're in the moment of. And then that's where people can be irrational, have unclear thoughts, or not really have the information that they should have to like be able to cope with it, right? So topics that when I bring on a channel or when you go to different channels or have conversations with different people, try to talk out your family, try to talk things out of things that may happen, even if it never happens, not like death, we know that's gonna happen. But other things, even if it may never happen, just have a discussion about it. What if I got into an accident and I couldn't take care of myself no more? What do you think your role might be in my, caring for me? Like, just having conversations to see where people are. Let me see. Hey, Marissa. Okay, so let's talk about those tips for preventing these fights from happening. Make a will early. Make the will early. You 19 years old, make the will. Change it when you get 21. Change it when you get 30. Change it when you get 50. Change as many times as you want, but have some type of will in place and keep it updated, okay? 2, have honest conversations with your family. Thank you, Chris, for that floating hard. Have honest conversations with your family. A lot of times my mother just start being willing to talk about death with our family probably like 2 years ago. She don't play that. She like me. I'm real scared of death, and she real scared of death. So like she just start talking about it. She don't want to talk about it. If you say anything about that, she be like, She won't even talk about it. So like the last 2 years, she's been a little bit more flexible. She don't want to have no conversation, but if you have a question or something, she may answer it. So you have some people who they just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it too much either, but some people are very open. They don't mind making things clear. So if you can, have honest conversations with your family now. Appoint a neutral, trustworthy executor. Like whoever you think is the person, if it's your cousin, it could be a cousin, it could be a friend, it could be anybody you think is the most trustworthy person to speak on your behalf. Put them in place. Change it later if you have to, but just put them in place so that you can have some kind of peace of mind. You don't have to be on a bed with things happening to your transition at the time, and you have to even make that a thought what might go on. Like it hurts my heart to know my son was on his deathbed and sent me a cash app and I didn't get it till the next day. Why are you worried about something like that, boy? Why would you be having money in your brain at a time like that? So don't do it now so that you can clear your mind and know that's something you don't even have to worry about, okay? Let me see. Shake him up said, she said, y'all not putting her in the ground. Yeah, she said, don't start talking about that with me. She don't play that. Tasha said, I'm sending this live to my family group chat right now. Good. Hey, Real Life with April. This is so important. It is. April said, hey, y'all. She will say, Jesus. Yes. Good idea, Tasha. Okay, yes. Okay, and another thing you can do is label sentimental items. Talk about who gets what. Now, I told you I'm scared of death too, right? But like when I think about, I got this cabinet. You know how you had those big cabinets with the cubes in it? The cubes got like, I think it's like 6 cubes in it, and it's like a shelf at the bottom. I got one of those in my room. And so I'm a fanatic. That's not even talking about my linen closet. So I'm a fanatic about hygiene products. And like the hygiene products mean a lot to me. So I literally told my daughter and my nephew, if something happened to me, y'all better use these products because I'm going to be so mad at the thought that all the money I spent on this stuff will go to waste. So like little stuff, it's like y'all better get this pot set because this is a good pot set. If something happened to me, get this. This one is really good. You want to get this one. It'll last forever. I'm telling you, I have the craziest conversations about the smallest stuff because I just feel like, what would I do? Like, I might like love this picture. And I'm like, dang, if I pass away, who gonna take the picture? Like little stuff like that. So, and then people might have bigger problems, like who's gonna become a beneficiary of a large estate or land that they have and stuff like that. I don't have no land. So I have to worry about that. But you might have the land, try to get it situated. And they said, label. You don't want to like label, be like, put a name on a picture or nothing like that, but just have like a sheet of paper somewhere where your will is, and in detail, I want this person to have all of my, if you're a photographer, all my cameras. They like photography. I want to give it to them. Like little stuff. Like that, tap into it a little bit, write it down. Like, don't worry about it no more. But just so you can ease the family at a time when you're gone. I think that'll make a family feel special. Like if you just said, okay, I want my great-great-grandbaby to have this. I want my cousin Marlene to have this, or whatever the case is. You have all those people written down, and they sit around, they say, oh my gosh, she wanted me to have this candle. That would be so sweet of a thought that you thought about them to say, I want them to have this knife set. They're always talking about cutting some meat up or whatever. Give this person a knife set. So I think that's a thoughtful thing to do. And you want to seek mediation to avoid court whenever possible. So if you got a mediator in your family that can mediate things for you, seek the mediator that has the most common ground and is the least biased of the family, and let them become the mediator that they might do what's right. Let me see. Shake 'em Up said, oh, sweet boy, love this Bible. Girl, yes. Thank you for those palm trees, Chris. Chill Will said, this is so true. Get my power of attorney over medical. Oh, I didn't even have that written down. Chill Will. Have your things situated. Now, like I said, I come from a little family. My family, no. My dad would, it was time when they wanted to, like, amputate my dad's leg, like, 8 hours before he passed. And so, like, my family already knew. I'm going to make this decision. I'm going like, my mama knows she didn't have much to say about that. My sister didn't question it much. It's like, I feel like I will be the person to make the best decision. But if you have somebody in your family, but that's because our family is so small. So if you have someone in your family that you feel might be a better person than you, because you might say, I don't want that responsibility to make a decision like that. So I don't want to do that. So don't make me the person, because, I don't think I can. So pick out the person who can mediate medical decisions too. Like sometimes I was not the best person to make those decisions, because my husband, when he passed away, when he went to the doctor's appointment, they found him on the floor at the doctor's appointment in the bathroom. Had my husband been at home, had I been able to like resuscitate him because he had a pacemaker and a defibrillator, if I was able to do something, if I called the ambulance at that time in my mind state, I didn't have a lot of information on what bodies go through when people like keep them on machines. But my mind state back then, I would have been like, hook the machine up. That's okay. I'll come here every day. I don't care if it's 15 years. That's okay. I'll be here every 15 years. I had a very immature way of thinking there. And at that time, I would not have been the best person to decide what medical decisions could have been made over my deceased husband. That was just like ridiculous. So by the time I learned that, and my son passed away, my dad passed away, I can make more sensible, rational decisions over their health. So yes, we'll make sure we do that too. April said you have to plan so your family don't have to stress. Yes, in a time of grief. Absolutely, April. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me see. Thanks, Chris. Tasha said, that's a nice picture. Thank you, Tasha. Let me see. She will say, a will is powerful. Yes, absolutely. Scrooge said, got eyes again. In 3 seconds. Minds are body. Lord, people be sick. They just be sick. I ain't got time for them today. I would give them a little bit, but I ain't got time today. Let me see. April said, power of attorney is no longer valid once the person expires. What? Why? I didn't know that. Scrooge just cutting up. Tasha said, let me see. She will say this topic should be talked about more in families. I'll share this. Yes, it should. Like people don't want to be talking about those, because that's like the most hurtful thing that can happen in your life, close to death. So you don't really want to be talking about it either, but you don't want these kind of things to happen to your family either. Chill said, I shared on Facebook. Thank you, Chill Will. Chris said, thank you for supporting the channel. Please like, share, and make sure you are subscribed. And then make sure you come back. Let me see. Scrooge said, just calling the hot seat. Sis comments be cutting up. Yes. So, we talked about seeking about the mediator. So at the end of the day, a person's legacy should not be about the things, but the love that they left behind. Not the things that they've left behind. Like, let's focus on fighting for the love and not the things. Like, it's not, the things ultimately won't matter. I know sentimental things, they do matter so much to me, Lord. But I'm just saying, ultimately, like, trying to snatch them from another person for the reason of just greed, you know, and like malicious intent. We got to try not to do that, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Because what you do, you lose the person who passed away. Then listen to Shake Them Up. Then you lose relationships. And like, was the car worth that? The car's one day going to like clunk out on you. It ain't going to work. Or the ring may possibly get lost on your finger. Or anything can happen. You might have a fire in the furniture. The couch that you argue so hard to have might be a house fire. You lose the couch anyway. So we got to think about what makes more sense, right? Real Life said it's important to meet with the estate attorney to get clarity, because there are different rules and laws for different things. Okay, it could be in different states or different things. So like maybe furniture could be different from jewelry, different from houses, different from land, different from cars, different from businesses. That's true. So yes, get with an attorney that can help you with that. Hey, Nisha, let me get my other phone. I've been forgetting that I said that I had to look at my chat from a different page to see people's comments. Hold on one second. I got to get used to that. Hold on. I want to go make sure I didn't miss somebody's comments that YouTube won't unblock off my page. Hold on. It's Scammers World. I just want to skim through the chat to make sure, y'all. I just want to skip through the chat to make sure. Let's see. Fabulous Life of Nisha TT is here. You one of the reasons why I got to come from another phone. I don't know what's going on. She said, hey, Tasha Boo and Chris. Oh, let me go through here and make sure. Okay, hey, got my in chat. She said, let me make sure that Tina Turner's not in here. Melissa Bean is not in here. Who else is the other person? Vanessa Pretty Vibes. Let me make sure, because those are the 4 people that I know of that are not, they won't unblock for some reason. They blocked and won't unblock because I didn't block them. Okay, so I think that's it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, y'all. So that is, let me see. Hold on. Real Life with April said, I appreciate that you talk about real issues, because so many folks don't know. Yes, we got this content creators. If you get like 1 or more people in the chat, if you know something about something, you might as well share it. So at least one more person will know, right? So that's the thing. So y'all have to make sure that y'all come back. If you're a content creator, like I said, if you're a content creator and you think that I might know something about something you need help with, make sure you come back so I can do my best to answer any questions that y'all might have. And then somebody in the chat may know something, just like April kind of threw that gem out there. A couple of people threw the gems in the chat. Like, we can learn from each other. So 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're going to be we're going to go ahead and talk about that. And then Saret wants me to come back and do music, because that's how I started out this live. Y'all know when I start with music, it'd be hard for me to stop. So we're probably going to do a live this evening. I got to wait for Saret to let me know what time she wants to do it. Let's see. Chris, I'll say 100 to April. Okay, yes. So y'all make sure y'all come back at 3 o'clock if you need any help or want to give any help. And then tonight we're going to be having a music live, okay? So y'all make sure y'all have a good night, okay? A good evening. Let me play this music while I'm getting out of here, though. Hold on. Okay, y'all.
Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? You know that you can always say what's on your mind. Are you on your way home? I warm up your plate when you arrive. Hey, you go take off your shoes, hot water, and it's up to you. Don't have to, but I love to do. Bartender, I pour a drink, a movie on to entertain. I'm down to do the little things. Just wanna take some time to thank you and let you know just how you make me proud. The good times make up for the bad ones. I see you trying and I don't know how. You keep up with me when you're working, switch your timing when our schedules aren't aligning. That's a sign that it's okay to finally tell the world that you are more than enough for me. Baby, when you waking up, breakfast on the table, no, you like eggs and now scrambled up. Pancakes, bacon, no J on the side.
Okay, T1000, you know that's your song.
Close your toothbrush in a Louis Toller just for when you on the road. Cleaned your watch and Cuban links, so pillowcase for you to take. Boy, you deserve a little thing.
Hey.
Just wanna take some time to thank you and let you know just how you make me proud. The good times make up for the bad ones. I see you trying and I don't know how. You keep up with me when you're working, switch your timing. When our schedules aren't aligning, that's a sign that it's okay to finally tell the world that you are more than enough.
Enough.
For me, more than I can say, and you keep giving me more and more each day. Oh, baby, and I never thought I'd end up with the man of my dreams. You really am. I don't mind taking time, baby. I'm gonna do the little things and I can say, and you keep giving me more and more each day.
Scrooge, I be liking the regular version. I'm bad.
I don't mind taking time, baby. I'm gonna do the little things. I'm down to do the little things. I'm down to do the little things.
That song is so pretty to me, y'all.
I don't mind taking time, baby. I'm down to do the little things.
That's my song, y'all. What?
I love the way you glow, queen, glow.
Listen, Chris.
I love the way you glow, queen, glow.
Let's get spiritual.
This is for my glow queen, shining with no sun now. The self-love remedy, something that will run
I
down.
want the other one. Chris laughing. Hey. Hey, Nola 504. We getting out of here. We already had the live, so I'm just playing a little bit of music, probably until 1:30. 40 likes, 17 people in the chat. Thank y'all. Chris said, thank you for supporting. Hey, Nola, Chris said. Screw said, dangerous game. Okay, we got requests. Hold on.
She got thick skin and a soft soul. God made her fire in a world so cold. They judge her frame, but not her fight. She walk in church and her room get
Hi, Rick. Thanks for coming in.
different, that's the truth I stand
Melissa, meet in here. Hold on.
Sin, bro. She God's backbone. They see hips, I see heart.
Hey,
She from the
Melissa.
quiet, not the dark. She say
Hold on. Hey, Melissa. Melissa said, falling out of the bushes to say, good chat. I was in, hold on. I was in treatment and couldn't speak. Blessed evening to all. Thanks so much, Melissa, for coming in. I appreciate you. And thanks for sending that floating heart. Thank you, Melissa. Okay. I forget I gotta keep my eye on this other channel so I can see. Thank you for that floating heart. Thank you, TZ. I appreciate you, TZ. Enjoy the live. Thank you, Tasha. Scrooge want to hear this song, y'all. I like this, Scrooge. Thank you, TZ. 3 times, 4 times. Thank you, TZ. Thank you for supporting Chris said. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day, too. Thank you, Melissa, for that heart. I mean, for that flower. Thanks for the flower. And a high five. Thank you. We got a couple more minutes. I'll take one more request. Anybody? Oh, well, let me just play my song. Y'all know I gotta play my song. Hold on, I'm gonna play my song. That's gonna be our last song, okay? Chris Dan said, TZ said, just going around spreading love on lives. What? You know people are going around spreading hate. TZ, you gotta say that. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, TZ. Now this is weird, but y'all, because okay, no. I was about to say. Okay, I got it. Thank you, TZ. That's so precious to even think that way for content creators. Thank you, and I'm sure every one of the content creators you spread love to really appreciates that. Love it, TZ. Chris said, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna go around to content creators I never saw before and drop a gift. That's a good idea. Okay, we got 3 more minutes, so we're gonna leave out on my song, and then I want y'all to have a good day, okay?
We ain't good, but we still good.
Hey.
Vito, baby. Usually, you know I never double back. And you're probably somewhere happy, getting your life on track. And when something's good, it's good, baby, that's a fact. Girl, I still have you on my mind, and I must confess, ooh-wee, ain't nobody do my love like you do me. Girl, every time that I went down, I made it juicy. You did what you did, I did what I did. But every time we lay back up, it was a movie, yeah. Right one, wrong time. But I didn't lie if I said we didn't have a time. Ooh, we did body some pressure. And though we ain't together, I want you to know that I can still pull up. And I hate that we didn't make it to forever.
That's how that's Tasha now. Look how that's your damn right, Scrooge. Then I met you the same night. Let's go, Scrooge. Okay.
Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good. It's obvious, girl, the circumstances change. You got a man, I got a girl, all the same. I'm not trying to come in over to your lane, but the fact you text me back and says you're entertained. Ooh, yeah, I've been trying to run into you since you moved here. And if you got time, just hit my line as soon as the coast's clear. I did what I did, you did what you did. Don't none of that shit matter. Try it again, start up as friends. Boy, you had the right one, wrong time. And I did lie if I said we didn't have a time.
Hey, and though we ain't together, I want you to know that I'm trying to pull up. Hey. Listen, Tasha said Scrooge already. Spread a little love without consequences goes so far. Right, Scrooge? You better say that. Okay, Tasha. Okay, 2-1,000. Honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. But we still good. Okay, y'all, about to get out of here. Hopefully, I'll see y'all at 3 o'clock. If you're a content creator that has any questions or a content creator that want to answer any questions, drop back in at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, which is only an hour and a half now, y'all. And then tonight, thank you to 1,000 for that heart. And then I'll be back tonight where we're going to do some music, okay? Chris said, pull up. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for all the super chats, super stickers, gifts, green in the chat, likes, new subscribers, older subscribers, all the things. And then make sure that y'all hype me up on the end, okay? Let me leave out on what y'all need to do with y'all, what y'all need to go back and do for this live. And then that's going to be it for real this time, okay? See y'all later.
See your pockets looking lonely. Ashes, ashes.
Okay, baby, better hate me. Baby, better hate me. Baby, better hate me. Okay. Okay, baby, better hate me. Yeah, baby, better hate me. Baby, better hate me. Okay, come to my fingers tangle.
Okay, y'all remember to hype me up, y'all.